to you. These things I do because of you. Because of you. Whoa. Whoa, yeah.
Is Eric ready yet?
He's saying goodbye to the kids.
I sometimes think I'd like kids one day.
Do ya? I wonder what the 21st century will be like.
And I know Straps properly because they cut into his shoulders.
I want a word with you.
Oh, here we go.
This going back to work for Veronica.
Yeah, what about it?
I don't want Eric emasculated.
Well, Veronica wouldn't do that.
By you, I mean. I know life has a pecking order, but sometimes the peckee deserves to be the pecker, for a change.
Oh, kids, do try to wear yourselves out by this evening.
Could you translate that into English?
Translate what into English?
I don't know, she's talking about chickens, I think.
I'm talking about you working with Eric again.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Tons of laughs.
Yeah, tons of laughs. That's what I mean. Eric's been the steady one there. I don't want you whistling in and putting him in the shade.
Look, Jim, if he gets sunburnt, that'll be your fault. You ought to get him one of those little white hats the kids wear.
Hey, can I have Goofy on the front?
Will you listen, the pair of you? It's never been official, but just because you're pushier than he is, it always comes across as though you're in charge.
I resent pushier.
Anyway, I don't mind.
You do mind?
I don't.
Well, you should.
Look, why don't you get some officer's insignia off of Giles and sew it to his dungarees?
No. They wouldn't go with my Goofy hat, would they?
I don't know why I waste my breath. Here you are.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, dear sister.
Clear off.
Oh, I've got a solution. Why don't you come and work with us? Then we'd all know who was in charge. Oh, quick run, Eric. She's got an iron in her hand.
Morning, Sandra.
Morning, Eric.
Morning, Sandra.
It's the Corsican brothers back in harness.
Don't, Eric, please don't. You'll make Sandra blush.
I've seen him naked.
When was this?
Jean showed me a picture of you lying on a rug when you were 18 months old.
Anything in the post? Any Picassos want a second coat?
There's this.
What's that? World Wildlife Fund?
Close. It's Elmo. It's an invitation to the opening of his wine bar tonight.
Oh, blimey, he set that up quickly, didn't he?
Yeah, he must have chucked opals about.
Here, we got to go to this, haven't we?
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Could be the social event of the decade. Here, why don't you bring Jimmy the Geordie along, Sandra? It's about time we met him. Here, there's nothing peculiar about him that you're trying to hide, is there?
Hey, perhaps he's the tiniest man in the world. Perhaps he's hiding in her handbag now.
Are you in there, Jimmy?
Yes, I am, and I'm not coming out.
Please, Jimmy, come out.
No, don't shout, Jacko. You'll damage his tiny eardrums.
Haven't you two got work to do?
That's what I was going to say.
Morning, Mrs. Bainbridge.
Morning, sir.
Would you both step into my parlour? Do sit down. Tea? Biscuits?
Oh, thank you.
That'd be nice.
So would you not wasting Sandra's time be nice?
You look very lovely this morning, Veronica.
And so do you. Right, that's the nice it is over and done with. Work. And Mr. Morella wants his showroom painted. He's a stonemason.
Oh, we haven't got to shift any stones, have we?
Nor painting them. There's the address. Get down there. Be efficient and be helpful.
Oh, talking about that, Veronica, when you're on a painting job, the customer often prefers it if there's one painter he can consult in particular. And, well, I think it should be Eric.
So do I. That's the way it's going to be.
Oh, good.
Right then, let's get moving.
Come in, Major. I'm not sure about the perfume, Veronica.
Change your brand.
Morning, Sandra.
Very nice of you to drop in.
Don't you speak to me like that. Who do you think you are?
I'm a worker, and I'll tell you what you are, a drone.
Just keep your beekeeping illusions to yourself, will you? I'm here now.
Well, as long as you are, would you mind going into the paint store and taking an inventory?
I'm not going in that hole. This is cashmere.
Well, put some overalls on.
Overalls? You're getting too big for your boots.
And what are you doing? Trying to step into your father's?
Oh, quick, Eric, run, there's a ceasefire. Quick, before they start blasting away again.
Sobering thought, innit? All these are going to be on top of dead people one day.
Yeah. Well, that'll stop them walking the streets, won't it?
Good morning. Good morning. Are you boys the painters?
That's right, sir.
This is the number 1 painter, and I'm the number 2 painter.
And I am Mr. Morella.
Oh.
Come in. Have a coffee and a snack before you start work, eh?
Oh. I think I'm going to like this, man.
What's the matter with you? Eat your cake. You are small boys.
It's a bit late for us to shoot up, Mrs. Morella.
So shoot out. I like a man with flesh.
And I like a woman with flesh.
Whereabouts in Italy are you from, Mr. Morella?
Sicily.
Oh.
Are you having lunch with us?
Of course.
Well, no, we've got sandwiches, actually.
Sandwiches? How will you get flesh on you with sandwiches? No. I am going to cook minestrone. 4 kinds of pasta. See what you like. Then we will have pork with a big salad. So, Vincente, you come with me. We will get the pig out of the freezer.
Mind you.
Yeah.
You don't think they mean a whole pig, do you?
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. Nice people.
Yeah. Interesting place. It's as though they brought Sicily with them.
Yeah, I keep expecting to see Marlon Brando sitting in a corner. You know, with his cheeks stuffed full of cotton wool.
No. Don't do any mafia jokes.
Are we working for the mafia now, are we?
Not necessarily, but Sicily and the mafia, well, it's known, innit?
Well, by you, evidently, yeah.
And don't make any gestures. Gestures are very significant to Sicilians.
So if I scratch my nose, I could be saying, I think your mother looks like a constipated mountain goat.
Well, things like that. The point is just don't make any gestures.
You are? Oh, come on, Eric, you don't seriously believe... And a very buongiorno to you. Come on, let's start with you.
Hey! Remember what Veronica said? I'm the one who says that.
Well, go on then.
Right. Should we start work then?
Ronnie, you're a harsh man when you want to be, Eric.
Well, you wouldn't walk past it.
Elmo obviously likes pink.
It can be quite nice, really.
As long as it's not overdone.
Oh, great, you've come! What do you think?
Well, it's pink.
Exactly.
Everything's pink.
I know. That is because it's what I'm in, see? The pink! This ideas come to me.
Yeah, they would.
You don't think you should have broken it up with another colour, do you?
No, that's too obvious. I only wish I could show you me pants.
Why should we want to see your pants?
Because they're pink as well.
Jean's got it. Anyway, come and sit down. I'll put a reserve notice on the table.
Oh! Where?
There! Of course, I was going to have my hair dyed pink as well, but when you concentrate on good taste, never overdo things. Christabel, pink champagne for my guests. Look, I'm sorry about this, but I've got to go and circulate. Grand opening, up to me to electrify people.
I think you've done that already, Elmo.
Thank you.
Here, Elmo. Don't stand up against the wall, will you? Because we might never find you again.
Welcome to Elmo Putney's wine bar. Have a drink, be merry and have a laugh. Ha ha. This is the place where everything swings. The atmosphere, the company, and various other things. Did Elmo write that? Yes, and he makes us say it.
Thank you very much, Christabel.
Not at all.
Well, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Hey, did you bring Jimmy the Geordie with you, Sandra? Is he in there? Are you in there, Jimmy?
What's he on about?
Sandra's boyfriend. He's so tiny she has to carry him around in there.
Oh. I've always wanted to work with children. No, he can't come. He's working late.
Oh, shame. Should we have something to eat later?
Oh, not for us, no. We're still recovering from Mrs. Morella's attempts to put flesh on us.
How's it going there?
Oh, fine.
Eric's not being too bossy, is he?
You wanted him bossy this morning, Jean?
Yes, but I don't want him getting carried away with himself.
Nah, he only hit me 3 or 4 times today.
Because you can, Eric. When he won the ping pong at Butlins, he strutted round like an Olympic gold medalist.
This is all because I looked at the waitress, isn't it?
No.
So.
Wait. Here comes the galloping major.
With the galloping nuisance on his arm.
You've come, sir. I didn't think you would.
Oh, I wouldn't have missed this for the world.
Oh, thanks. First impression. Oh, Ollie. Now, that is what I call a joke. Officer's humour, that is.
Thank you.
But seriously, sir, what do you think?
Well, I think it's priceless.
I treasure those words, sir. I'm sending out for a cigar for you.
Do you think we could sit down? I'm getting a headache.
Not that sort of headache.
No. That sort of headache.
Would you mind, landlord?
Oh, certainly, sir. This way, sir. This way, miss.
Madam.
Madam. Christabel, upper crust.
Welcome to Elmo Putney's wine bar. Have a drink, be merry, and have a laugh. Ha ha. This is the place where everything swings. The atmosphere, the company, and various other things.
Priceless! I must say, Leslie, you look awfully attractive. I love the,
Outfit.
outfit.
It clashes.
With what?
With this pink nightmare. I don't know why you wanted to come. Have you developed a taste for slumming it?
Oh, don't be such a snob, darling. One of the things I liked about Gloria, she was never a snob.
Well, what made you think of Gloria?
I don't know.
Do you often think of Gloria?
Well, sometimes. After all, we were. We did. Damn it, don't you think of your expos sometimes?
Certainly not.
Really? Must be something to do with being a chap, then.
I don't know what you ever saw in her.
Well,
Apart from that,
she's just a good-natured, honest sort.
common.
Leslie!
Oh, well, I'm just about fed up with working-class girls. She's another one. That's Sandra.
I've always found her very pleasant.
Oh, well, you would have. Butter wouldn't melt in her mouth. You don't have to put up with her insolence at work. Do you know, I'm sure she fantasizes about me going to the guillotine whilst she sits there knitting with all the other fishwives.
Oh, come on, Leslie. Taking you on to Langan's later. Don't put a damper on things.
I'm sorry, Giles. I shouldn't be wasting my breath on her. She's got a surprise coming.
There she blows, sir.
Priceless!
You're very quiet this morning.
I'm keeping myself to myself. There's no point talking to you. You're too aggressive.
Me? You're a one-woman swarm of wasps.
It was bees yesterday. Are you accusing me of being ill-tempered?
Yes.
We'll be on to timekeeping next.
You won't because you don't know what it means.
I see. So I'm an ill-tempered bad timekeeper, am I?
If you like.
I don't like. But as long as you're in an abusive mood, why not add unreliable, lazy, arrogant, self-centered, and a total waste of time?
You've said it all.
Well, you've gone too far this time. You leave me no alternative. You're sacked.
You what?
I'm giving you your notice.
Don't be ridiculous.
In case you've forgotten, the sign outside this firm says Bainbridge, and I am one.
A junior edition, yes.
Very well. If that's the way you want it, you can hear it from the senior edition. Mummy, would you come out here a moment, please?
I'm busy, Leslie. What do you want?
I've just sacked Sandra and she won't take it seriously.
Do you expect her to?
Yes. Do you know what she called me? Unreliable, lazy, arrogant, self-centered and a total waste of time.
Well, it's not too far from the truth, is it, love?
She has no right to talk to me like that.
Sandra, don't talk to Leslie like that.
I didn't. She did.
Now, look, Leslie, I am very busy. Sort it out at playtime.
No, this won't wait. I'm sorry, Mummy, but you're forcing me into giving you an ultimatum. She goes or I go.
You really mean that, do you?
Yes, I do.
I'm sorry, Leslie. You go.
If you say anything... You're not serious.
It was your ultimatum.
Yes, but I'm your daughter.
We're talking about business, not family.
Daddy would never have done this to me.
Daddy would never let me smack your bum. I wish I'd insisted, Leslie, because you wouldn't be making such a fool of yourself now. Sandra is a little diamond. She works her socks off for this company. You seem to think of it as some sort of hobby that can be fitted in between horse riding and playing tennis.
Very well. I suppose I'd better go home and pack my things.
What are you talking about?
Well, you're obviously throwing me out of the house as well.
I'm doing no such thing.
Oh, I can just live there.
No, you go out to work and contribute to the household budget.
Daddy would never have...
You've done that one.
Another day, another ton of pasta. If that woman feeds me any more, I won't be able to get through that door. Is Veronica in?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Come in.
I'm sorry to bother you, Governor, only I've brought the interim payment from Mr. Morella.
Oh, thank you.
Hope you don't think that I'm getting above myself, only I'm acting in a capacity as the boy to Eric's man. Because the woman to Eric's man, Jean, wants him home early, so he asked me to do it.
How's it going down there?
Sombre colours, but that's only to be expected with a showroom full of angels and epitaphs, eh? See you tomorrow.
Night, Jacko.
You all right?
How did you know that I wasn't all right?
Well, your eyes go dull. Come on, what's up?
Well, to tell the truth, I feel a bit guilty.
What about?
I sacked Leslie today.
Oh.
Oh, she forced me into a corner and made me choose between her and Sandra.
Well, that's no choice, is it? Leslie thinks of work as an imposition.
Yeah, but is that my fault? I'm her mother.
It was Lionel's fault. All those years of angelitis.
I told her to get a job as well.
She'll do it. She nearly did it once before, remember?
Oh, yeah. Until Lionel swept her up in his arms and said, "You're coming home with me, Angel."
Yeah.
When I got home, I found him cleaning her shoes.
She's a big girl now, Veronica. Leslie with her back up, well, she could swim the Atlantic Ocean.
Thanks, Jacko.
Incidentally, where were you last night? You missed seeing the Jolly Pink Giant.
I thought of coming.
Well, why didn't you?
Well, I haven't got used to being on my own yet, you know. Solo event.
You could have come with us.
What, as matron?
Look, Veronica, this is something you're going to have to get used to. Come on, you're young. You're a lot of fun. Except when you're bullying me at work. You're attractive. Not to say downright dishy. You've got a lot going for you, Veronica.
When we first met, I asked you how long you'd been doing missionary work.
So you did.
I see you're still at it.
See you. Oh! I nearly joined the priesthood once, but I failed the medical. You going home, Taffy?
Yeah. No. Do you fancy a drink?
Well, certainly. And there's only one place to have it round here. The place where pink elephants go to die.
Chianti for table 5, please, Christabel.
Yes, patron.
And while you're here, my greetings message. Give it a bit more oomph.
Bend over the table more, you mean?
I mean, I wrote that myself, and if it's going to work, you've got to do it enthusiastically.
Well, I do my best.
Back again, eh?
Had to, Elmo. Not the sort of place one can take in one go.
I couldn't have put it better myself. What do you have?
2 lagers, please.
Lagers? What you trying to do? Bring the place down?
Don't you keep lagers then?
I'll keep a few in for myself.
Give us 2 of them then.
All right, go and sit down. I'll see what I can sort out.
OK. He makes it sound like contraband, doesn't he? Keep your eyes open for the excise man. Brought Jimmy to Geordie with you, have you? Are you in there, Jimmy?
No, I'm not going.
No, I'm not seeing him tonight. I've had a row.
What about?
You, actually.
Well, what have I done?
Well, let's see how Elmo gets 2 lagers over here, and I'll tell you.
White wines? They're lager, really.
This wine has got froth on it.
It's frothy wine.
All right, what have I done?
It's Jimmy. Well, he's jealous. He doesn't like me seeing you.
Sandra, we work at the same firm. What does he expect us to do? Wander around all day with hoods over our heads?
No, it's... Well, we see each other outside of work sometimes, don't we?
We're just mates.
You try telling a man that.
Elmo, we're just mates.
Yeah, and we always will be.
Try this. Elmo, Jacko and I are just mates.
Yeah, of course.
See? No. The real trouble is we're mates who went on honeymoon together.
Well, that just shows how matey we are. Oh, come on, Sandra, you didn't know him then?
He doesn't look at it that way. Northern lads, you see, well, some of them, think you're his and that's it.
Well, what does he expect you to do? Sit at home polishing his miner's helmet while he goes out on the razzle?
He doesn't razzle. He just doesn't like me seeing you.
Got nothing to do with Sunderland not being in the First Division, is it?
Charlton only stayed up by the skin of their teeth. Jimmy!
I must be a fool. I was coming round here to apologise to you. And who do I find you with? Him again.
Oi, no shouting in here. This is a deluxe wine bar.
Mind your own business.
I've got a length of lead pipe under this counter.
We'll get on with some plumbing then. I don't want to know, right? I don't want to know.
Hammer him, Jacko, knock his block off.
Shut up! Oi, thickhead.
What did you call me?
Thickhead. Do you want to know why? Or do you want a totally pointless brawl? Which you'll probably win anyway, because I'm suffering from a severe case of housemaid's knee.
I really should go after them.
No. When 2 men fight over a bird, they're like wild animals. No, I am. Watch out, he's back.
Been a right fool, haven't I?
Yes, you have, as a matter of fact.
He's a very persuasive fellow, that Jacko.
He can be.
He's right. If I love you, which I do, I should trust you.
Yes, you should. You should.
He sees relationships very clearly, doesn't he?
Other people's, yes.
Lucia. What a beautiful name.
In Italian, it means light.
They couldn't have chosen a better one for you, could they? My name, Jacko, in Old English, means he who appreciates beautiful things.
You're making fun of me.
No, I'm not. Well, it's not just beautiful things, it's beautiful people. Well, beautiful girls, actually.
Oh, I'm not beautiful.
Now, that, Lucia, is where you are wrong. For where I'm looking through these curtains...
Lucia!
See, Papa?
Come on, let's get out of here. I'm only making small talk. You won't have a tongue to talk with if you keep this up. Oh, you're not on about him being in the
Hello, boys. We finished for the day.
Yes, we're just going home now, Mr. Morella.
I like the work you're doing. Very nice. Very good.
Thank you very much, Mr. Morella.
I like things to look nice. My business, my home. Very important to a Sicilian, the home. And of course, the family, the most important. But you know this, you have wives and children of your own.
I haven't, I'm single.
I didn't know that.
I'm married. I'm ever so married. I've got 2 children as well, they're my family. I think about my family all the time.
That's nice. Take my advice, Jacko. Find a nice English girl, get married, and have a family. There's nothing like it.
I'm in no hurry. He is thinking about it, though, Mr. Morella.
You got a daughter, Eric?
2.
Lovely. A son you can fight with. Well, horses play. But a daughter is something special. You got to protect a daughter. All the time you keep your eyes open. You watch. Because we are men. We know, eh? Have some salami.
No, thanks, Mr. Morella. No, not for me, thanks, no. No, your wife gave me 3 options of lasagna for afternoon break.
She was beautiful. Like Lucia. Her father was a proud man. If I had been a bad boy... Still, I shouldn't keep you talking. Now go home, you must be hungry, eh?
Good night, Mr. Morella. Good night, Mr. Morella.
Good night, Jacko.
What's the rush? You can't really be hungry, can you?
You heard that. That was a warning,
Yes,
that was.
I know. Approach with caution,
No, don't approach at all. You saw what he was doing with that salami.
Oh, that was symbolic, was it?
Hi.
Look, Eric, you don't... Oh, God. Well, we're never going to manoeuvre around that, are we? Mr. Morella! What are you calling in for? We'll walk! Don't be daft.
What's the matter, boys?
Well, we seem to be stoned in, I'm afraid.
No problem. My sons are at home. Vicente, Salvatore.
Yes, Papa.
Move the van for my friends. Okay.
Thanks very much. Cheers, chaps. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, God. God, I can't get it in gear now.
We are not making a getaway.
Oh, yes, we are.
What, because these little boys are a bit on the big side?
They're huge. They're awesome. Look, you gave him the motive with Lucia, and he's got the means. Them.
All right, point taken.
Well, thank heavens for that.
I'll be making no approaches to Lucia until I've worked out a proper plan of campaign.